Good afternoon, I'm Curtis, I'm a technician carrying out the safety inspection on your XC90 today. As you come up to the near side front, all steering suspension components are in good condition. There's no excessive play in any of the joints, all the boots are intact, no leaks on the calipers, brake hoses or shock absorber. Both front coil springs are all intact. The near side front tyre is reading between 1.8 and 2.8 millimetres. The legal limit is 1.6. As you are 0.2 millimetres away from the legal limit, I would either advise keeping an eye on this tyre or replacing it as soon as possible, but I will show you the other tyres as we go around. And the front brake pads are reading 7mm, which are only around 40% worn. As we move on to the offside, again all steering suspension components are in good condition. Again, there's no excessive play in any of the joints, all the boots are intact. No leaks on the calipers, brake hoses or shock absorber. The offside front tyre is reading between 2.2 and 2.9mm. The legal limit is 1.6. Again, slightly more tread than on the near side, but again, it is very close to the legal limit. And if you do replace the near side tyre, I would recommend replacing both as a pair. Also, it looks like the tyre pressure has been ran slightly high, as you may be able to see, as the inside is worn slightly more than the outside. This is due to the inside of the tyre bulging outwards more than the outer and inner edges. So I would advise just running a little less tyre pressure in the future. And the front brake pads, again, are reading 7mm. As we move on to the midsection, there's no leaks on the back of the engine. The exhaust is all in good condition. Follow it onto the rear. All rear suspension components are all good. No leaks from the rear shock absorbers or rear calipers. There's no fractures in the leaf spring. No play in the anti-roll bar drop links or anti-roll bar bushers. As we come up to the offside rear tyre, the tyre is reading between 1.4 and 3.3mm. Unfortunately, it is below the legal limit and the tyre is illegal, and also there's outer edge, inside edge wear, as you may be able to see here. But again, I would recommend replacing the two front tyres and this tyre. And as you move across onto the near side, the near side tyre is also reading 1.8mm. So I would recommend replacing the whole set, and then possibly four-wheel alignment just to correct the inner edge wear on the offside rear tyre. And the rear brake pads are reading 4mm. We do normally recommend replacing them at 3mm, so I would just advise keeping an eye on them, just to make sure they don't wear excessively. But that concludes the health check. So thanks for choosing Clayton's Mansfield. Our advisors will be in contact with you soon.